Welcome back to Sadie Makes, or welcome if you're new here. Today I am not doing any crochet. I'm still taking a break. So I've got some pattern pieces from that skirt pattern I wanted to do, and I'm going to first iron them, just get them straightened out. They've seen better days, and then I'm going to cut out the fabric pieces and hopefully figure out how to use this pattern. I have never used one of the old style patterns. So what the pattern is and looks like, it is Simplicity 4138. There's like a whole bunch of different options. You can try them all. So it is size 22, and that's according to all my measurements and stuff. So I've cut them all out. I know you don't, like, you're not supposed to cut it out to your size, but there's still smaller sizes. This is one of the larger sizes. I've cut them out to the size that I want them to be, and then I am going to follow the pattern to try and make the dress or the skirt. And the directions seem so vague that I'm a bit nervous. I'm used to like those indie patterns where they explain everything really well. So this just says, with right sides together, stitch front to side front sections. And it has a photo, but I don't know. It looks hard, even though it should be. I think it's like super self-explanatory. Really, it's just the pattern pieces and putting them together, and then putting an elastic in the waist, and then I think it's just folded over. Like, it's unclear to me, so we will see. But that's for later. I'm just gonna start by ironing these. Let's get rolling. I've just got my iron here in my 3 pattern pieces. That's all there is for this skirt that I'm doing. And I've got like a little towel, just a little kitchen towel, and I've got my iron on the lowest setting. So I'm just gonna take my towel, spread it out, and just start ironing over. Yeah, as I mentioned, I'm taking a bit of a crochet break just to rest my hand. Those like repetitive motions, just get to it eventually. But I'm really excited for all the projects I have to do. I'm pretty disappointed that I am having to take a break from crochet, honestly. It's not seeming very warm still. I probably can go higher, I'm thinking, since I've got the towel down. So just slowly working it up. Don't want to ruin the pattern pieces. Yeah, still, I'm gonna just kind of see. This seems like it's working better, honestly. Whoever this person was had it on like the petite size, so there is some creasing. I do still need to find like a lining fabric. I'll show you the fabric when I start cutting it out, but it's a little see-through. It's just like a little mesh fabric. Super cute. Secondhand. Same place I got this pattern. I saw it and I was like, I think I saw the pattern first and I was like, okay, now let's see if I can find some good fabric for it. Okay, so that is straight as it needs to be. Taking it nice and slow, not setting the heat on there very long. Doesn't need to be perfect, just getting like some of the lines out. So that seems like that's gonna work great. And then this will create the flounce. Hadn't been used before. It's part of the pattern. They must have made a different one. I can't remember which one was already kind of cut out. But I was happy to find that this pattern had like my sizes, because when you look at patterns, like they'll have a ton of sizes on a side chart, but they won't actually be the sizes that are included in that specific pattern. You have to like get the larger size or the smaller section of sizes. So something I have learned to look for when looking at secondhand patterns. So I have some at like the thrift by my house, but I haven't wanted to use them because they seem so hard. Like the way they make patterns nowadays, just way easier than what they used to do. Okay, yeah, this is the way. Don't use a towel. Don't do what I did. Alright, this looks good enough to me. It doesn't need to be perfect. There's still some lines in there, but that should be good enough to cut. And then on this pattern, you'll see there's like how you're supposed to fold and lay out your pattern pieces. It talks about the nap. It says sizes 8 and 10. So I don't know if this is like supposed to be 1 yard of fabric and that'll only fit like those, but I'm gonna kind of follow that. It has piece number 9 too, which is only supposed to be used on a different style of skirt, so that's a little confusing. I don't know. I'm just gonna cut everything else out. I'll show you the fabric. See, look at this fabric. I don't think I'm going to iron it. Like, it's got small folds and stuff, but I think laid out it should be fine. It's got like little shiny details in there I really like. The pink, like, resort wear. I'm really excited. So, and I've got plenty, more than enough fabric for what I'm making, so that should be good. But yeah, as you can see, it is quite see-through. Oh, it's Joanne. Designed and produced exclusively. RIP. Anyways, so I'm moving to the floor, cut this out using those pieces and how many it says to do, following the nap. Okay, so normally from what it looks like is the salvage edge, which is this one with the words, goes perpendicular to the nap. So we're just gonna roll with that. Determined, I think the long side is the nap. You want it as flat as you can be. Normally you don't really want to be on carpet because it's not flat. Seems kind of like it's folded like this. I like to put my cutting mat under it if I can. For this one, it wants this to be a center fold. Cut 2 on fold of fabric. I think I don't want it to be exactly in the middle for this because then I can fit 2 like side by side. So I'm going to scooch it over, trying to keep it as parallel as I can. I think since it's small enough, I'm not gonna fit it. Okay, I don't know where this cut off last time, but I'm doing this piece 1, which is the front back piece. I've got 1 cut out on the fold, and I'm going to do the same thing here. So I tried to get it like as close to this edge as I could and fold it over, and I'm going to do the same technique again just to not waste any of this fabric. I've got a lot, but I don't like wasting. Pretty much just do what I did on the floor. That looks pretty good to me. So the pattern piece here, this is where it wants to fold. Then I'm just going to use weights to weigh it down. And then I like to be able to see it, so fold it over. And then on the last one, I forgot to, there's like little notches right here, so I need to cut them in this piece. Perfect. So I will take this and just line it up and get those marks in there. Okay. Good enough. Both pieces, got the notches in the side. And that is 1, and doesn't need to be straight anymore. So I guess we have the lining, but I don't even have the lining yet. So I'm just going to fold these up and pin the piece to them so I know that piece is cut. And that is the first piece is done. I'm on to the next pattern piece, and it says cut 4 of fabric. I'm gonna see if I can use any of this. I think I can. My first few sewing projects, I made like really large projects, and so I was doing tons of cutting on the carpet, and I was like, this is so hard. I can't believe people do this. They don't, sweetie, they don't. First one done, just 3 more. Another 2 pieces done. Gorge, gorge, gorge. Beautiful, beautiful. Not gonna forget these. Alright, I'll do the same thing with these 4 pieces that I did with the first. Next piece we're cutting is this, and it says 2 on the fold. So I need to see if I need to cut 2 on the fold so there's 4 of them, or just 1 time on the fold. If you can see that, it's fold and there's 2 of them. So let's just start with 1 and then do the second. Okay, when I was lining it up, I figured I think just this part's supposed to be on the fold. If you can tell, there's like a whole inch here. So now I'm going to start pinning it down just to keep it nice and tight, and then I will cut it out because we want this one to be a little bit better than the other. So start pinning, and we'll get on to the next thing. It's all pinned, time to cut. I got this one cut out, and now I'm going to do the exact same thing. We have both of these right here. They look crazy. They make little flounces at the bottom. These will look really good. These were the last 2 pieces of this fabric that I'm cutting out, and I still have this much left if things go awry. Quite a bit. I'll do the same thing with these where I just fold them up, put the pattern piece with it so I don't forget which piece is which. I definitely won't need a lining for this bottom piece because it's okay if this piece is see-through. Okay, 3, 2, 1. All the instructions. I will just keep that there for now. This is probably it for this video. Thanks for watching. I hope you have a great day. Like and subscribe if you haven't yet. We'll be finishing up this project. Probably actually sewing next time, which will be fun. And then I've got some fun crochet stuff planned. All that yarn I hauled the other day, so should be great. I will see you next time. Bye.